Hi everyone, in this video I'll talk about how much I made in dividends in 2023 from January to June and show the difference between the years of 2022 and 2021, which year is doing best so far, even though 2023 we are just at a half of the year and there's a lot to go. So this is the Dividend Fire channel where I talk about my journey seeking financial freedom as early as possible. I'll be sharing with you guys everything. When I buy, when I sell, all dividends is following my account, all my progress. Subscribe and like the video if you like this type of content, and I'll share everything. I'm serious about that and I'll be very aggressive to seek my retirement as early as possible. So without any more delays, let's dive into it, show you guys how much I made in 2023. And so far we had the Q1 and Q2, so I'll show you guys per month how much I made per month, which stocks paid me each month, how much each stock paid, and how much did each quarter did as well, and we can compare which one was the best month. You can see here, probably was May, yeah, but I'll reveal this and let's start at it. Started by January. My first dividend payer in January was JP Morgan with $8, and that's all I got paid in January. So January was just JP Morgan and I did $8. In February things went a bit slower. I had payment from MasterCard and Apple, 1.71 from MasterCard and 0.69 from Apple. Was a small month, giving me a total for February of 2.4, so 240 for February. In March I had dividend from Visa, 315. Visa, this was my last dividend, since then I sold Visa here. Then I had a dividend from Microsoft at 2.72, giving me a total of $5.87 dividends paid in March. In April, things started getting a bit more interesting here. I got over $18 paid by MPW of 6 shares that I had of MPW that I actually have. I got 31 cents, very small pay here from GD.com. That's a Chinese stock, a spin-off that I received from the Tencent stocks that I own, and $8 from JP Morgan, giving me a total for the month of April of over $26. Was a nice payment. Here in the second quarter things started to kick a bit stronger, a bit nicely. My best dividend paying month here of the year so far, May, which paid me 40.57 for Verizon, 171 from MasterCard, and this was my last payment on MasterCard as I sold MasterCard as well. 0.72 Apple, $42 from ABR, Arboreal Trust. It was a very heavy-hitting dividend payer. This ABR here shoot up the dividends very high, and this was really nice. Giving a total for the month of May of $49. Really nice month here. I'm really happy with this month. And an interesting thing to note here, I had a dividend paid from Apple on February of 0.69, and with the same amount of shares for Apple pay me 0.72. Here you see even a small increasing dividend growing over time. It's really nice, and throughout the years we're going to see this more often and bigger results, and it'll be really interesting to see. Now here in our last month of this half of the year, 2.72 for Microsoft, over $11 for Tencent. Tencent, the Chinese stocks, they are not a dividend payer. They don't have they don't pay dividend very regularly, but they pay basically when they want, kind of, and which gives me a total for June of over $13. Compared with May was not my strongest month, but over time I go adding stocks in my portfolio, and I think it will be spread out the amount of dividend that I get paid by month. But I'm not trying necessarily even out the months. I don't mind much of that. I like to see overall anyway. Here we can see, so our first quarter we got paid over $16 in our first quarter, and over 80, nearly $90 on the Q2, like a very nice difference here. and that's really nice to see the portfolio growing, you know, like they see the dividends quarter over quarter going better than previous quarter. Show that either I allocate more resource to dividend payer stocks or I put more money, which is nice to see this growth. But it's really nice to see this development here. January started dollars, February wasn't as good, but catch up a little bit in March. April was already way better because of new acquisitions in my portfolio, and May it starts showing your true colors. June got a bit slower, but I'm expecting that July will be a nice month. Subscribe if you want to keep following the progress of my portfolio. Give a like if you like me coming here and sharing the progress of my portfolio, my dividend payers, which stock I'm buying, and all of this portfolio progress. And I would like to quick compare here. In 2021, I got paid the only $132 in dividends. That's because in 2021, I wasn't a dividend investor. I wasn't focused on dividend stocks. I was buying high risk, high return type of stocks. In 2022, we had a better dividend, way better than 2021, but still, 2022 wasn't my goal either, do a dividend portfolio. I was just buying some stocks that I consider very strong, very reliable from the long term, but I was thinking more about price appreciation. I wasn't thinking much about dividend. Even still, I got paid over $75 on dividends. But in 2023, we are only on the half of the year. In 2023, I started actually investing, focus on dividend and seeking passive income through dividend investing and focusing my portfolio truly on dividend stocks. I have a lot of stocks that don't even pay dividend that I intend to sell them and shift this amount of cash to dividend paying stocks, so we have this number even higher, and also intend to add more money as well from my salary, from my income. But you see here that already I'm really happy that I already have passed 2022, and we are just at the half of the year. Like we have still a lot of we have the whole half of the year to go to wipe it out, blow out of the water 2022, and have a really nice 2023 with a really nice result and dividend paying. Here, a quick dive on my portfolio. I have a lot of shares here that I have a lot of stocks that don't pay dividend that I intend to sell them and convert to dividend pay stocks, and I talk about that in my previous videos. So just a quick refresh, my dividend portfolio yield, my expectation is to get paid by year. So far, at the moment, $568. That's the expectation that I make per year. But I intend to shift my portfolio, restructure my portfolio, sell some non-dividend paying stocks to buy dividend paying stocks and active there at least 5% yield for my whole portfolio and be hitting there like over 1,000 dividends in a year. So I have this shift to, that's my goal for this year, shift my portfolio to go from a dividend yield of the portfolio of over 2% to at least 5%. That's my year goal for my dividend portfolio. And check on this video here, my previous video where I do a full dive on my dividend portfolio. I talk all about my portfolio, I explain all the positions I have there, why I have that stocks, the ones I want to sell, and why I want to sell, and what I'm doing and what's the goal of my portfolio. I stay here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and click the like button. Leave your comment below so we can discuss and learn with each other's experience. I stay here. Bye. See you next video.